So, I wanted to show this. I've been going crazy looking up things about Mormon churches. This is just Joseph Smith. I just wanted to show this. I'm going to try to get to it real quick. But Joseph Smith was born in 1805. The Book of Mormon wasn't even published till 1830. So, and if you're Mormon, you'll know like he was like 14 years old and he saw the vision or whatever. And if you don't know about the Book of Mormon, it's based off of Native Americans. So, 1805, right? I started looking up, I wanted to see, I've been getting into this like esoteric stuff about like wine and drugged wine. So I was just looking, as you can see, drugs in 1818 New York newspaper. And then I came across this Uncle Dale's Old Mormon Articles. I wanted to kind of give him credit where I found this. Um, and if you come down here, um, let's see if I can get to it, which I probably won't be able to quickly. There's a newspaper, I believe it's February 17th, 1819. I should have just clicked on it from up above, but I didn't. But, and here it is. So you can see this is 1819. So Joseph Smith, what did we say? So December 1805, he's 13 years old here. In December of 1819, he would be 14. So he's 13 years old. Now, this is in a newspaper. And it's talking about Indian Jews. And a guy, I haven't looked quite into this completely, but a Mr. Adair. So you look at this, right? And you're just like, what? So I looked it up and I found the actual newspaper. And you can see it. And I don't know about this stuff above it, but I'm going to just read this because this is just insanity to me. I'm cold and I'm like shivering. But, anyways, Indian Jews, a Mr. Adair, which his name's James Adair, who prior to the Revolutionary War resided 40 years among the Indians of our country when their manners and customs had not been so much corrupted and changed as they have been since by their intercourse with the whites, published in a 1775. This part I don't know, but anyways, a work in which he adduces 23 arguments and observations to prove that the American Indians are descendants of the ancient Jews. So, irregardless of what you would want to believe about anything, this would be discussion if the fact that this was published in 1775 and in 1819 they're talking about Indian Jews. I mean, that's all. It's just insane. Everything's insane when you start looking into stuff. And this is all I wanted to show. Is this idea that this has been going around for quite some time. Newspapers back then were fascinating. Now, if you go back to Uncle Dale's, there's a lot of stuff that talks about Native Americans. It's kind of insane. Um, I was going to see if I could just come across some. We're talking about pilgrims here. Let's see if I can find. Look, Indian antiquities. There's a lot of weird stuff. Like, meaning they were fascinated about Native Americans. So, I don't know. I just thought, really, what the truth about all this stuff is that there is nothing really new and that everything is based off of everything else. And in my opinion, it's starting to look like more and more, and I've always known this, but I've never really looked into it, is the idea of drugs and people liking drugs, doing drugs, and getting visions off of drugs. But anyways, I'm going to end this. This is all I just wanted to show. Um, that this was not a novel idea.